What's up everyone, Chitchilla here, back for that Saturday upload. Hope you're all enjoying your weekend, if you are on a weekend, and if not, as always, I hope you're enjoying this video while you're at work. So for today's video, we'll be jumping back into Boxing Underdog. Unfortunately, I did try to save the replay for this fight as well, but I guess I already had 5 replays in the queue, and if you have 5, it just like won't save them. So I ended up losing this one, which kind of sucked because the fight was amazing. It was super intense. I'd actually done this fight kind of in preparation for fighting against Fallen Angel VR, just because that guy has like over 400 wins in this game. So I was pretty much just jumping in, facing off against any opponent I can find, and we happened to find T-Wag, who himself has over 200 victories, only like 14 losses, 10 draws with 54 knockouts as a part of his record. So saw him, was hesitant going in at first because, you know, a lot of these guys with that kind of record usually end up cheesing, but I knew I couldn't avoid it since the opponent I had coming up was, you know, at a much higher caliber in my opinion, so decided to jump in and see what we could do. Overall, this match was super intense. You know, there were multiple times where he had us against the ropes, but somehow, you know, we do what we do. But anyways, if you liked the video, please remember to give it a like. It only takes a second of your time. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We got these videos going up weekly. As of recording this, we just hit over 300 subscribers, so that is freaking amazing. Love you guys. Let's go. Alrighty, as I said earlier, we are going against opponent T_Wag. T-Wag, round 1.
Fight!
The hell? I cannot wait for this mythical update to happen, man. It's supposed to happen like twice now at this point. Yeah, there's some glitchiness going on. Let's reset here. And what I mean by that is that we were told that it was going to come at the end of February, then that got pushed to beginning of March. It is now almost the end of March, and we have basically no word as to when it's coming yet. We know that there's supposed to be some kind of testing amongst like a limited group of individuals. If I get chosen for that, I'll let you know. But yeah, just kind of silence the moment, so it is what it is. There are, especially now, with all the updates that Thrill the Fight 2 has had, I'm noticing a lot of very significant differences between the two games in terms of like how they register damage and defense. Blocking in particular, a lot of people don't really care for in Boxing Underdog, which, you know, it does encourage a lot of head movement, but, you know, it could be better. Hit registration still feels off to me, and this has also been addressed by the devs. There's a bit of, like, some kind of delay or something. Like, if you punch as fast as you can, it's not going to register properly. Like, I've heard some people say they even, like, kind of slow their punches down slightly, which, wow. Not even a stun animation, just straight up out cold. Alright, no wonder he has 54 KOs. Definitely does not mean it's over though. This game's different than Thrill Fight 2, where like obviously if he got that KD, I'm pretty much not going to win the round, or even like come close to tying it unless I get my own. But with this game, you can literally just out damage your opponent and win the round back, even if they have a KD, which I think they did that for, you know, just take away kind of the randomness of KDs, because obviously, you know, it's a virtual chin and virtual temple, and who knows the threshold of what people can take before they actually go down. It's hard to really calculate that properly. So, you know, some people hate it, some people like it. That's why there's options in games. Now, obviously, this is not without huge risk, because clearly he demonstrated he can knock us out, right? So if he does that again, even with the points, it will start stacking significantly against our favor. Like, you really gotta start out-damaging him by a lot. It looks like we got like 4,000 minutes, 2,000. So even though he got the KD there, I'm pretty sure we're gonna take that round. Notice that the breaks in private matches are like 5 seconds long, but when you go into online PvP, you get 30 seconds. It's still short, you know, mind you, the rounds are shorter as well, but 30 seconds, man. You got ready to go, especially when it's like against a higher level opponent like this. Round 2. Gonna be nice to see some different player models once this long-awaited update finally hits. It's supposed to be a lot more player customization because everyone's looking pretty generic at the moment. My whole focus right now is just trying to keep my hands high and hit with some accurate and powerful shots. It's kind of unavoidable. He's been pretty aggressive. I think he's trying to chase a knockdown at this point. Oh man, yeah, I'm having a hard time getting away from him. He also had a slightly smaller room scale, so made this real aggressive forward type of attack kind of hard to stop. There's no clinch in Boxing Underdog, so I mean, you can be in a constant close range fight pretty much the entire match if both players end up choosing to do so. basically what happened is I think he was looking at the score of the last round, saw the difference in damage, and decided to switch to a significantly more aggressive assault in this one. And I mean, it works, you know. It's because you can't stop it unless you just constantly use footwork to back away or meet their own volume. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. I was just trying to get away. You really don't want to be in that kind of close range fight because the body is strange in Boxing Underdog, and it takes a lot of damage from just weird clashes, so it's not a good spot to be. He's fighting significantly different than he was in the last round. He's putting a lot more pressure on this time. I really don't think there's like an effective counter system at the moment, so like all I can really do when he gets me like that is try to lay in my own combination just so he doesn't just run away with the points and get away. You know, just kind of reset it. Pretty sure it's the same right he caught me with when he just completely crashed just before last round. Yep, round's over. Let's see how that went. He actually took that round by like a couple hundred points in damage, so he's probably furious. I would be, especially chasing knockdowns like that and getting them, just not getting the points because the game's not working in his favor just based on the mechanics. But if that last round was an indicator of how he's going to respond to that, then we should probably expect some heavy volume going into round number 3. Let's go. You know, even though we had the points, I still wasn't exactly sure how the scorecard was going to go, so I wanted to make sure we still picked up our volume in this one. Biggest thing is keeping my chin tucked and getting away from whatever this is. I mean, you can see each round his progression of offense. He's furious, and I mean, I just got to match him. I got to use whatever stamina I got left and keep going, or else he might end up knocking us out. Ooh, body chin, and it worked clean. You know, I'm hoping that sent the message that we still got gas in the tank, but I doubt it.
Walk to me. Show me you're ready. And they're back at it.
Here we go.
Constant movement from both fighters. It really keeps the conditions.
I don't really think this guy wants to waste time, so I'm just going to pull out the full-on Jack Dempsey brawler style going forward for this last bit.
In a fight like this, one mistake can make all the difference.
He's doing that looping right cross that he was very successful with in the match, but keeping that defense high and that chin low. I'm pretty sure we're taking this one. Between the damage difference and the 2 knockdowns in this round, there's almost no way he can come back unless he just absolutely knocks us out. And it looks like he does not want to find out his fate. So let's see if we can finish him before it ends. I think that counts. I think it's going to count as a TKO. Ah, he stuck to my foot.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official verdict. The winner by technical knockout, fighting out of the red corner.
And there you have it. Victory by TKO.
Decided unanimous decision.
I'm literally just trying to click the thing. There we go. As you can see, I clicked the saved replay and it did not work. I was really looking forward to watching that one too. But anyways, yeah, that is the end of round number 3. Like I said, this was a fight in preparation for the Fighting Syndicate, which, if you haven't taken a look at that fight, I did post that one against Fallen Angel VR on Monday. And of course, thank you all for watching, especially if you stuck through all the way to the end. Helps us out a ton. Please remember to give that video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all on the next one.